They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Whistles and a flag down. And I believe we'll start the night with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Right, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
To throw on 3rd down. Weaver. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Weaver. And he's taken down inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On first down, Weaver. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Weaver. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
And they'll run it here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Weaver going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
Fucking glitching the defense up.
Anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point attempt here still to come. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Weaver. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Weaver into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And they'll run it here.
Bitch.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is, first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down. Weaver.
Oh my fucking God.
Will Fuller was the intended target. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. 319. 319. Over.
Back to throw. Weaver. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now
Ah,
problems
dumbass.
right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go. Red 38.
He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete.
dumbass.
Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
56.
Looking to throw on second down. Weaver, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Time to step aside. Back to Heinz Field after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought to awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down on the play.
Fucking running YouTube plays.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
This nigga's out here running fucking YouTube plays like a bitch, dog.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back.
Fucking hoe ass nigga.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now they try the right side here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This nigga must be watching the cast.
We're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Bitch.
Resulted in losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
This nigga's a fucking joke, dog. Running the same shit multiple times in a drive.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight
Wow.
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to
This nigga's a
lead.
fucking joke, dog. And he's been running YouTube plays. Wow.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend
This nigga's some
lead.
soft bitch,
The
dog.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. What a spin. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Off play action. Weaver. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A final shot before break. Weaver. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh my fucking god.
He takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to
Yeah,
make
4-6
something
defense,
more
yeah.
important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
I have to get done with this game and go fucking start setting out my shit. My birthday today, man.
Weaver. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here. And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
So you know how to bitch? Ah, bitch.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. Oh, complete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. Weaver.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the the play fake. Weaver. Incomplete.
He had two people spying.
Open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Nigga wasn't even rushing 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Weaver. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hey, we got four down.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
From the gun on third down, Weaver. It finds his target, Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And the Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Operating from the gun. Weaver to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean? Break out the just because
Better
you're
not bring it up,
chestnuts?
bitch.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And out now come the Cowboys. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. go on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Ah, bitch.
To it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Steelers. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Weaver.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Picked off near the 42.
Cover 3.
Will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen, it's complete. Well, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is
What the fuck? I don't know what that was.
touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
A bitch.
Touchdown catches, he's been the headliner. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra field. So it kind of closes in on.
Get ready for my birthday party.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
About to eat me some bomb-ass cake.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Fourth quarter, every drive.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling. Don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown.
That's good for 5. It's third down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around.
Whose birthday is it?
Not necessarily using a big
Mine, homie. Turned the big 33.
put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. On third down, Weaver.
Wow.
Here on third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility.
Turned 33 today, man.
More than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the
When
last
is it?
quarter. Let's see how this
Today.
plays out.
My birthday's today. May 9th.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. The ball comes out.
Who give a fuck?
By the Cowboys. And they have
Nigga, did I ask you, bitch?
have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
Go fuck yourself, I don't care.
those points that they so desperately needed.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10.
Sorry ass white boy.
I'm not white, bro.
Following the fumble recovery, Weaver on to screen pass. That's complete.
This nigga's watching my cast.
This time will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Weaver finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10
You sound
now.
white. Oh shit, that's what's up. Happy birthday, homie.
Off play action. Weaver. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
Oh, I appreciate that, Ken.
Maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On first and 10, Weaver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on first down. Weaver. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback. And for the
Are you fucking kidding me? That's hilarious.
And a big turnover there as his
Cover 3 again.
get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down
Come on,
to
I need a
2
pick
remaining
6.
as we step
Come on,
aside
pick
here
6.
in
Come
the
on, pick
fourth quarter.
6.
Now back to throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. Or what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Detroit!
On first down, Weaver. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Parkey adds the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. As they finally
Fucking toss, man.
48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards.
Wow. Madden just gave this whole nigga the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. This time he'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages,
why is fucking Freeman back there?
Just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores, so, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Weaver. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Off-play action. Weaver. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh my fucking God.
With 11 seconds remaining now. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Weaver. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be
He drops the fucking ball.
as time has run out on this.
So ass nigga, I bet $20 he was watching my cast.
There's no doubt about
Cause
that.
every time I would audible something, he would go right to the fucking play.
They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14 to 11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers.
Oh, I got you next weekend. That's gonna be a hell of a game. Oh yeah, another thing. This nigga was fucking audibling multiple times and fucking made a glitch where dude had nobody could even defending him. Watch the beginning of the game. Hell yeah.